Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hubient channel. My name is Nikki and I'm so glad that you clicked on this video today. So, it's the burn months. Well, it's been the burn months for a while now. But based off of experience and based off of therapy, I've been told that my mental health is very, it's seasonal. And the burn months in particular, or rather the second half of the year, is where my mental health kind of goes on a downward path. Not that it gets bad, but I just notice that I feel very different from the way I feel at the start of the year. Normally I feel really good at the start of the year because it's the start. It's different things, you know, it's something new, and it's always a nice feeling. But towards the end of the year, the second half of the year, I guess it feels repetitive. I don't really have a proper explanation as to why my mental health can decline seasonally, but based off of the past couple of years, that's what always happens, and that's something that my therapist noticed as well. So we're there. Not where, I'm currently there. And so I've been trying my best to take care of my mental health a bit more recently. Been trying to practice good mental hygiene, so they call it. It hasn't been great. I'm always smiling and all that, but like my brain does not want to cooperate with me sometimes, and my emotions are all over the place. But it's much better than it was years ago, and I wanted to share just a few tips, just in case anyone's feeling the same, because it's a bit hard. It can be hard to navigate these things, so I just wanted to share what I know from experience. I'm not saying it will work for you, but it might, so it's worth a shot, right? But before I start going into like my little tips, let me know, how do you best take care of yourself? What's your favorite thing to do when you take care of yourself? I love eating. Let me know what you do in the comments down below, and while you're down there, I hope you don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the Hubient channel, and ring that bell so you're notified every time we upload a brand new video. My first tip, obviously, is to seek some help. Now, I know it can be really daunting to go get some help. I remember the first time I did, it was terrifying. Talking to a stranger about the things I'm feeling. I mean, in a way it's a bit comforting because they don't know me. So it's like, you know, no prejudice. They just know me for what I'm feeling and all that. But it can be daunting in general, especially because there's this stigma around getting help, where it must mean that you're crazy already, or you're really, really mentally unhealthy if you go seek help. No. You know, sometimes you have like a really bad cold or a really bad cough. You go to the doctor, right? It's not like you know, you're dying, but you go to the doctor because you need help to get better. Same thing. Like, you don't have to have a full-blown sickness to go to a doctor. Doctors are meant to help you stay healthy. No harm in, you know, even if you're just feeling a little sad sometimes, no harm in asking for help. But I can understand that going to seek help, professional help, can feel a little daunting. So sometimes you could just ask your friends. I'm not saying that your friends will know what to do, but sometimes letting it out helps a lot. Or family. Just ask for help. And I'm not saying, again, that they'll know better than a professional unless your friends and family are professionals in that aspect. But because you're asking for help, they could help you put one foot in front of the other. They could be the ones to help you look for help, professional help. So yeah, seek help. That's the number one tip, first and foremost. That's how I ended up seeking help. I asked someone who works at my school, my college, someone I got relatively close to, and she was so kind, and I just, I told her what I was feeling, and she was like, okay, let's go see someone, yeah? Because she realized that what I was feeling was not healthy. It was not good. And that's what I mean. Like, she wasn't a professional in that aspect, but she helped me go and see a professional. And through that, it just kept going on, and seek help. It helps a lot, believe me. Second tip, sleep. I know when things are bad for me, I tend to oversleep, actually, which is not good either. But sleep really helps sometimes. Like, I'm not saying it's like the ultimate solution, but things feel a little bit better when you're well rested. But I know that sometimes when my mental health is bad, I can go days like just on 30-minute naps, which is not good. Whenever my mental health is getting bad, it's always extremes. It's either I'm not getting enough sleep or I'm sleeping too much. It's really hard to go back to that middle ground, that non-extreme. But if you're lacking sleep, try your best. I know it's really hard, but sleep can help. It's because sleep is a more physical thing. Once your body starts cooperating with you, because your body will cooperate with you much better when you're getting enough sleep. So once your body starts cooperating with you and you don't have to worry too much about your body, then you can start working on your mental health. So sleep is something that I highly, highly recommend. Now, if you're oversleeping, try to lessen the amount of time you're sleeping with the things that I'm about to mention in a bit. But yeah, sleep is super important. I think that's the number one thing for me, personally, sleep. Now, after sleeping is eating. Now, again, with me, I have extremes. I either eat nothing at all or eat too much. I binge. My friends know this. I can go days without eating, and my that always worries my friends a lot, especially because since I've been back in Hong Kong, I've lost a lot of weight. So my friends in Manila have been messaging me. They're like, Nikki, are you eating? And yes, I've been eating a lot actually back here, but not too much. But food really helps, I guess, with me, especially because in general, I just love food. But like I said, there can be times when I have like no appetite, and I will go days without eating, which is not great. Considering how much I love food, that's how you know it's gotten really bad. Like if I don't eat, but you have to eat something. Like even if it's a cracker, that's something. I try to always have just crackers around, just so that, I force it to, I don't force myself to eat, but I just make sure I have something. It's not the best, but it's something. And if you're overeating, Ashley, you know what? Go ahead. I don't really have that many tips for overeating because I love food, honestly. Just don't eat unhealthy food. If you're overeating, I highly recommend that you at least try to eat like healthier, real food. Don't eat junk food. Don't eat things with too much salt, sugar. Try to eat like real food, like veggies, protein. But yeah. Now, in conjunction with eating, I know that sometimes it can be difficult to find an appetite. Like I said, I can go days without eating. So actually, above food is water. Water is way more important than eating. You can't survive that long without water. So drink water. If you won't eat, at least water. And once you're starting to drink water, then eat your crackers. And once you're eating the crackers, try to, eat a bit more. But water, always. Always, always, always. Even if you're not feeling mentally unhealthy, water. Water does wonders for you. It's just water, but it really does wonders for your body. Water is the magic liquid, honestly. It's like the ultimate liquid of all liquids. It's the best drink in the world. Water. My next tip, take a shower. I know everything I'm saying is so basic, but believe me when I say that these basic things can be so hard to do when you're not mentally healthy. They feel like such a chore. Such a chore. I remember in 2018, my flat was filthy. Like, I had dishes like stacked in the sink. I had dirty clothes all over the floor because I couldn't even take care of myself, let alone my flat. It was so bad. It was really bad. Thank goodness I had really good friends who were willing to wash the dishes and help me do my laundry. Oh, this is why my friends are like family to me. They took care of me so well, and I love them so much. But one thing that, again, was also a chore was taking a shower. I don't know why, it just was. Like, it felt like too much work, honestly. But trust me when I say taking a shower can drastically change how you feel. There's this feeling of just, I guess, something new. I that's the best way I can say it, but taking a shower really helps. Even if you don't like wash yourself, just stand in the shower, sit if you have to, but just like cleanse yourself with water. Like, let it just run over you. It's like you just sit there and think less, because sometimes when your mental health is really bad, there's just so much going through your head. When you take a shower, it kind of just quiets down because of the noise. Not noise, but yeah, the sound that the shower makes. It kind of just drowns out thoughts, and you just sit there, and one, you're cleaning yourself, and two, you kind of not forget, but distracts you a bit. And you come out of the shower feeling a bit fresher. There have been times when I came out of the shower and I didn't feel any better, but at least you're cleaner. Like, there's literally no bad side to doing that. If it works to make you feel better, great. If it doesn't, at least you took a shower. Another tip is to try and reignite something that you love doing. When my mental health gets bad, I tend to lose interest in almost everything. Like, nothing entertains me at all. Nothing. But you have to remember that it's an active effort. It doesn't just come, you're not just like magically healed. You have to put in the effort. So I highly recommend that you find something that's easy to do, but it brings you a sense of calm and puts a smile on your face when you've accomplished it. So I actually really like puzzles. That's something I like to do because, one, it takes up a lot of time. It distracts me a lot because I'm so invested on doing puzzles. And also, afterwards, I feel proud of myself. I feel satisfied because, hey, yo, look, I just made a puzzle. Honestly, I don't have a list of things, but it would help if you just had a list of things that you enjoy doing, because you could try those things, and hopefully, as you're trying, you suddenly reignite something that you want to do. February is when my mental health was not great because I was going through a lot at the time. Video games was like my ultimate savior. I was playing a lot of Pokemon's Legend of Arceus. Now, whenever I play that game, it puts a smile on my face because it reminds me of how it was there for me when I was like always in bed, hardly taking a shower, hardly eating. So video games helps a lot. Sometimes for some people it's exercise, although I know exercise can, again, feel a bit daunting. Dancing helps. I will always recommend dancing. You feel good when you do it, I swear, I promise. Find something you like doing and try to reignite it, which is gonna be difficult, but you can do it. I believe. Now, my final tip, which I honestly actually believe is the hardest one, is to tell yourself that this is temporary. This is not you. This does not define you. Because there was a point in time where I thought that my bad mental health was all I was. It was me. Like, edi sorry. Ganto ako eh. In English, it's like, I'm sorry, but this is what I'm like. You know, it can take over you like that. And it's not good. It's never a good thing. It's so detrimental to not just your mental health, but your physical health. It really is, it's not healthy overall. But when you remind yourself that this is not who you are, it helps a little bit. Honestly, for me, I feel like it helps a lot, remembering that it's just your brain, but not you. I don't know how to really completely put it into words, but I know you'll understand me. You'll understand me because maybe you've gone through it too. Remembering that what you're feeling it's completely valid, what you're feeling is valid and everything, but it's not who you are. It's not what defines you. You, at the end of the day, are always in control. You, at the end of the day, you're in charge. Sometimes feelings, emotions can overpower you. Sicknesses can bring you down, literally, physically, mentally. But it's not who you are. You are not your sickness. You are not your feelings. You're allowed to you're allowed to have feelings, but it's not who you are. And remembering that just always gave me the power to push through. Because like right now, like I said, Burr months is where my mental health kind of just like but saying it right now, out loud, remembering that it's not who I am, it's a good reminder. A really good reminder. And I hope that you will always remember that. You can have so many things going through your head, so many feelings, so many emotions, but it's not who you are. So those are my tips to practicing good mental hygiene, mental health. I know a lot of these things are basic, but they're basics for a reason. Sometimes we can get so caught up in the complexities of life that we forget about the basic things. The basic things just feel like routine to us now, muscle memory. Sometimes we forget to do it with intention. And I think that's where people begin to lose track of their mental health and their mental well-being. Sometimes we always have to start from scratch. And today, as I'm filming this, I'm reminding myself of that too. That it's in the little things in life. I guess making this video right now is not necessarily me seeking help, but because I've just given out a lot of advice and I'm listening to myself say it, it's like, well, I should probably listen to the advice I give, shouldn't I? Little things. But I hope that you click away from this video something to keep in mind to take care of yourself, especially because the months are getting colder. Unless you're down under, then it's just getting warmer, isn't it? But if you're where I am, it's getting colder and nights are getting longer, and I know that this time of the year can actually have a lot of people thinking a lot too much sometimes. So I really hope that the things I've mentioned are things that you don't forget to take care of yourself, to take care of yourself. There we go. Before you leave, I really do hope you leave a like, subscribe to the Hubient channel, and ring that bell so you are notified every time I upload a brand new video. Again, my name is Nikki, and I'm so glad that I met you here today. Until the next video, bye!
Have you ever spilled your coffee on your keyboard and been left in a panic as it stopped working with an urgent task due? Deskin has the solution. Using Deskin, your mobile can be your computer and mouse to control your entire computer. Simply install Deskin to both your computer and mobile phone so you are prepared for any future keyboard problems. Get your exclusive access now here in Hubient Shop and use code HUBDESK10 to get your 10% discount now.